am Sheri with Rogue Prosthetics, and today we're going to be demonstrating sock ply management with a loose prosthesis. So today Vicki is going to be demonstrating how to add or subtract socks based on the volume of her prosthesis and her leg. So we're going to be working with a prosthesis that is quite large on her leg today. She's actually shrunk down and is into a smaller socket. This was a great demonstration for knowing how to add and subtract socks. So Vicki, I'm going to have you put your prosthesis on. And as you can see, even with the Click Medical, it is just entirely too big for her. So I'm going to have you have a seat, and we're going to go over some prosthetic socks. Generally, when you receive your prosthesis, you get several socks. They're called prosthetic socks, and they typically have a colored band at the top. So today we're using a brand by Regal, and their 3-ply socks have a yellow band. Their 5-ply socks have a green band. And the difference between these two socks is just the thickness. So Vicki, you can tell the thickness. Yes. One's a little bit thinner, one's a little bit thicker. So when we talk about adding socks when your socket is too loose, we always start off with, well, she's gonna start off with a 5-ply, but normally I recommend starting off with a 3-ply. She already knows it's too loose, so she's just demonstrating how she puts on her 5-ply sock. She has a pin at the bottom, and the sock has a vulcanized hole so she can put the pin through. And that sock goes right over the gel liner. Now Vicki, what would you say? Do you need to add another sock, or do you feel like that's enough?
No, I need to add another sock.
Okay, and based on your experience, what would be your next sock choice?
Another 5.
Another 5, I agree, it's pretty loose. So we can play around with the sock plies up to 10-ply. I typically like to see you back if you're wearing 10-ply in socks continuously throughout the day. This just indicates that it's probably time to tighten your socket up, or maybe even address a socket replacement. When you put your socks on, you just want to do just like Vicki did. She put her sock on and then she went all the way around it to make sure there weren't any wrinkles.
Yes.
Don't want wrinkles inside your socket. That can create a wound. Now, how does your socket feel now?
It's still a little loose.
Still a little loose? It does look a little loose. So we're going to try adding one more sock. It's a 3-ply sock. It's probably going to make her socket fit just right. But at this point, it is time to address the size of her socket and the fact that her limb has reduced so much in volume. And she has a socket with a Click Medical adjustable socket device that allows her to tighten the socket up. That looks great, Vicki. Now with 13-ply socks and adjusting her Click Medical all the way down, her socket is still loose. Yes. So at this point in time, I would say it's time to replace her socket. Hey y'all, I'm Sheri with Rogue Prosthetics. Once again, I'm here with Vicki. We just got done demonstrating sock ply management on a socket that was too loose for her. So we've replaced her socket, and now she's in a nice snug fitting socket with 0-ply socks. So that's our goal at initial delivery, is that you're not having to put any socks on. You're not be able to get your fingers down inside the socket. It's fitting really nice. She says it feels really comfortable, and she knows now that if she does start to reduce in volume, she's familiar with how to manage her sock ply. So what do you anticipate, Vicki? What do you think in the next couple of weeks? How many socks do you think you may end up having to add, just based on your history of volume?
maybe a 3 at the most,
I agree.
you know.
I agree. That's, she doesn't have much room left to shrink anymore. She's reached limb maturity. So I agree with Vicki. I think that if she does have to add any socks, she knows that she'll have to add a 3, and that'll keep that snug fit that we're always looking for.
Yes.
That concludes our sock supply management. Thanks for watching, y'all.